Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the Puget liquid-cooled gaming computer. First, a little bit about Puget Custom Computers. The company was started by John Bach in 2000 and was initially named Puget Sound Systems. The name was later changed to Puget Custom Computers. Originally run from John's home, the business started small but grew quickly. Their current shared warehouse and office environment gives them nearly 10,000 square feet to work in. Their philosophy is to build high-quality products and offer outstanding support. Fully equipped computer systems can be very heavy and therefore they are prone to damage during shipment. There was no damage to this system because it was double boxed. The oversized outside box did take a bit of a beating, but there was no damage to the inside case box. Included with this computer is an information booklet detailing the assembly, testing, setup, a few benchmarks, and the hardware components installed. There are also a lot of other items included. All of these is the parts left over from the build. Everything that wasn't used in building the computer system is included. These cables, screws, and other parts may never be used, but they include them just in case. Of course, the manuals, software, and drivers are also included. For this particular build, Puget has went with the Antec P182 case. This case is unlike any other because it has innovative 3-layer side panels and front door. This design has excellent noise dampening properties, but it adds to the overall weight. It's a perfect case for a quiet build, and that's the reason Puget has selected this product. At the front is the power LED, Firewire port, 2 USB ports, a microphone, and headphone jack. This case has a lockable double hinge door which is held into place by magnetic force and swings all the way open up to 270 degrees. When the door is opened, it reveals 4 external 5¼ drive bays and 1 external 3½ drive bay. They include an Asus 16x DVD-RW LightScribe burner in one 5¼ drive bay and an ATEC 28-in-1 USB 2 card reader in the 3½ drive bay. Here's the power button, reset button, and hard drive activity LEDs. There are 2 swing open compartments for the 120mm fan air filters. These filters can be easily removed for cleaning. Also note that there are ventilation holes around the front bezel on the left side, right side, and bottom, which allows the fans to intake cool air when the front door is closed. At the top is the Coolants INX720BK. This is an all-in-one water cooling system which includes 2 120mm fans, a small pump, reservoir with a refill hole, large radiator, and 10mm tubing. It also has an LED display that shows temperature information from 3 thermal sensors. For the 2 fans, there's an automatic setting or 10 manual levels. Have a listen to the 10 manual fan speed levels as I increase it from 1 to 10. At the back of the case, at the very top, is an external fan control for the top and rear fan. In this case, they've removed the top fan control because the Coolant's water cooling system is installed. They include a Windows Vista product key sticker, 120mm exhaust fan. Here are the 7 expansion slots, and there are rubber grommeted ports for an optional external water cooling system. In the motherboard's I/O area, there's the keyboard's PS2 connection, PS2 mouse connection, onboard audio optical out connection, onboard audio coaxial out connection, FireWire port, 2 LAN ports, and 4 USB 2 ports. Here's the video card's 2 DVI connections, as well as the component out connection. Here are the sound card connections, and there are 2 extra USB 2 ports. At the bottom is the power supply, and notice that there are lots of ventilation holes around the power supply. They include 2 thumb screws on the left side panel, but not on the right side panel. This case has a compartmentalized design. The main computer components are in the top chamber, and the power supply and hard drives are in the bottom chamber. This design ensures excellent case air circulation because the heat doesn't radiate from one chamber to another. The 3 120mm fans, one at the front, one at the bottom middle, and one at the back, provides positive airflow, keeping the inside of the case cool. One of the first things you'll notice when you look inside the case is how neat and tidy it is. This is because they've tucked most of the cables out of sight. Some are near the power supply, but most are neatly hidden on the right side of the case behind the motherboard tray. This not only looks amazing, but it increases airflow inside the case. They have also used clear silicone around the serial ATA data and power leads on the hard drives. This is to ensure that they do not come loose while in transit. It's also hard to miss the excellent tubing job. The tubes are cut at the right lengths, so there's no excess tubing to get in the way or hinder air circulation. At the bottom are 4 soft silicone feet. These feet have excellent anti-vibration properties and won't scratch the surface. Finally, have a listen to the computer system at a low fan speed setting. Medium, and high. Now let's have a closer look at the hardware. It's impossible to cover all the hardware in great detail in this video, but let me highlight the main computer components. The Asus P5N32-E SLI motherboard is based on the NVIDIA Enforce 680i SLI chipset, which allows up to 2 video cards, up to 1333 MHz DDR2 memory, and supports the Intel Core 2 as well as the quad-core CPUs. Let me quickly cover the main BIOS features. The main area is where the time, date, language, and drive information is displayed. The extreme tweaker area is for overclocking the CPU and memory by adjusting the CPU multiplier, memory front side bus, memory timing, as well as adjusting the voltages. The advanced area is for setting up the serial ATA and RAID hard drive configurations and more. The power area is for power management and voltage monitoring. And the boot area allows drive priority changes of removable drives, hard drives, and optical drives. The Intel Core 2 Duo E6700 CPU is 2.66 GHz, has a front-side bus of 1066 MHz, and comes with 4 MB of L2 cache. The SwiftTAC Apogee GT CPU water block comes with 10mm barbs and a solid copper base, which will allow excellent contact between it and the CPU. This is SwiftTAC's latest extreme performance CPU water block with a revised structure. So teamed up with the coolant's water cooling system, it will have no problem keeping the CPU cool. The 2 GB of Kingston HyperX PC2 6400 memory has a default speed of DDR2-800 MHz, a timing of 55515, and a voltage of 2. The Seasonic 700-watt modular power supply has plenty of leads, lots of amps on all the rails, is very efficient, and really quiet. There are 2 hard drives installed. The main drive is a Western Digital Serial ATA Raptor 150 GB hard drive, which is one of the fastest serial ATA hard drives on the market. It has a 10,000 RPM rotation speed, 16 MB buffer, and the average latency is 2.99 milliseconds. The secondary drive is a Seagate Barracuda 7210 320 GB hard drive. This drive has a 7,200 RPM rotation speed, 16 megabyte buffer, and the average latency is 4.16 milliseconds. The BFG GeForce 8800 GTX 768 megabyte water-cooled edition video card is the highlight of this system. This video card has many very impressive technologies, but the key technology is Directx 10. And this video card fully supports Microsoft DirectX 10 with full shader model 4 support, which results in unparalleled realism and special effects in games. This video card also comes equipped with a water block. Danger Dan co-developed a custom copper water block which offers much better performance than a standard cooler, and it only occupies one slot. Without a doubt, this is a hardcore product and is one of the fastest currently on the market. The latest line of sound cards from Creative is called X-Fi. The X-Fi Extreme Gamer offers crystal clear sounds in games, music, and movies. This sound card has many technologies: EAX, Advanced HD sound effects, CMSS 3D, which creates 9 virtual speakers over stereo headphones, X-Fi Crystallizer to hear crisp, sharp gunshots and deep booming explosions, and much more. It's an excellent choice for a gaming rig. The Asus DRW1612BL 16x DVD-RW burner will read and write just about any CD or DVD media. This burner, though, has something that most other burners do not, and that's LightScribe direct disk labeling. This technology allows a no-hassle way to burn silk screen quality labels on CDs and DVDs. The ATEC 28-in-1 USB 2 card reader is a necessary component for any computer system. This one is exceptional because it supports 28 different media cards. They also include some essential pre-installed software. The Windows Vista Home Premium 32-bit operating system is installed since it's the latest operating system from Microsoft, and it supports DirectX 10. This will come in handy when DirectX 10 games are released later this year. Included as well is OpenOffice Suite, which includes basic Office applications. And no computer build would be complete without some kind of security software, so they have chosen AVG Antivirus, which is a very trusted package. When purchasing a pre-built computer system, you really got to do your research on the company you're buying it from. You do not want to put down $4,000 to $6,000 or more and then have to deal with all kinds of headaches. Also, make sure the company has an excellent support department. Puget has been fantastic throughout the whole process, right from the build to the delivery, and that's what the consumer wants. Buy it, get it delivered, and then plug it in and enjoy it. Now, this is not the super high-end hardcore gaming rig because you don't have a quad-core CPU and you do not have 2 video cards in an SLI configuration or maybe a ATI Crossfire configuration, and there's no RAID 0 setup on it. But it is an excellent system that performs very, very well. Overall, this is a kick-ass product. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds. This has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also, pop into my website at www.3dgameman.com. And while you're there, you can go into the forums and register. And remember, registration is completely free. Also, keep in mind, you can find out a lot more on this product in the forums. And as a final note, if you love watching my video reviews, please remember to help support 3dgameman.com. If you wish to support, please visit support3gm.com. Until next time, take care.